Wynwood's Waffle Wednesday. CBS 4's Brian Andrews was there.
We impose a limit on people staying in a particular area for a reason. It's to create turnover.
Miami Parking Authority Director Art Noriega talking to a hungry crowd at Waffle Wednesday.
Oh my God.
Hungry for information on Wynwood's street parking situation.
How bad is it here to park?
It's not fun, let me tell you.
It's a huge problem for Wynwood's booming tech sector.
Every single time I have to hire a new employee, I have to think of the meter costs now.
Come Art Walk and come, Art Basel, it's going to get really, really bad here. And we're going to displace 300 employees that work in tech startups.
They want answers to the area's increasingly expensive and limited available street parking.
I don't need to buy 3 hours if I'm only going to be here 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's a major price gouging.
I'm probably the only one here that took the trolley, and yes, I had to work from Midtown, and it's a real pain.
There were also gripes about complicated master meters,
which is annoying for myriad reasons, not least of which is raise your hand if you know your license plate number right now.
The parking authority says they are shifting from meter boxes to virtual pay systems like pay by phone.
Ultimately, the equipment, as Billy said, can be a little frustrating and also can be a lot for us to maintain.
And the city has big plans for the pay-by-phone feature. In fact, in the next couple of months, they are working on a plan to do away with the convenience fee that you are charged.
I'm a business owner. I don't care about the politics. I just want the solution.
And a safe solution, considering the available street parking is in an area some in this group call sketchy.
Employees' cars have gotten broken into, taking belongings. We have some female employees. They work sometimes 8 and 9 o'clock at night. This directly affects them and how they feel leaving and taking that walk.
Finding the solution is like finding the perfect parking spot. In Wynwood, Brian Andrews, CBS 4 News.
CBS 4's Brian Andrews shows you how it helps patients who have a common condition called tendinitis.
I couldn't do this and get ready for dinner.
Renee Janowitz says her shoulder pain interfered with everything, even kept her up at night. Karen Jose had the same kind of misery, but hers was in her elbow.
I couldn't even lift a cup of coffee.
Karen and Renee are among millions of Americans who suffer from tendinitis, damaged tendons caused by repetitive activity or an injury.
I couldn't take it. It was everything that I did in my daily life, came to a halt. I work and I couldn't type without pain. I would wake up in the middle of the night.
In these types of cases, there are micro tears to a tendon, which then become scar tissue. Karen says the typical treatments, physical therapy and steroid injections, didn't work for her, and she didn't want surgery.
How are you doing?
So she opted for a new procedure with Dr. Tom Plute, who's treating tendinitis with a device called 10X Health TX.
It's really helped my patients a lot. The device is developed for chronic scar tissue pain throughout the body.
He says with a local anesthetic, there is a tiny incision. Then with ultrasound imagery, the probe is guided to the injured tendon, and ultrasonic energy breaks up and sucks out the damaged tissue.
It's a minimally invasive small incision, so because of that, the healing time's quicker. There's less risk of infection, less post-procedure pain.
There are no stitches with the therapy that's mainly used on shoulders, elbows, and feet. Recovery time is up to 6 weeks.
I just felt like, pulling and things like that, but I had no pain whatsoever.
Karen says the 20-minute procedure was quick and easy, and she's slowly getting back to all her favorite activities, including golf.
I basically have my life back, so it's been wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
Renee also had the procedure, and after a few weeks of building back her strength, she's back to moving easily, pain-free.
It was really quick how I went from not being able to do that to being able to go like this.
Ultrasound therapy is FDA cleared, and it's covered by insurance. Doctors say it works for most everyone, but not everyone. 10% do not see pain relief from it. I'm Brian Andrews, CBS 4 News Tonight.